Hey, Pandora listener. We hate to interrupt your music, so we'll try to keep this short. Do you like free food? At Grace.com, we're on a mission to create nutritionist-approved snacks that actually taste good. And we would love for you to try one of our delicious snack boxes for free. With over 100 snack creations, there's something for everyone. Try Grace today to see why millions of people love our snacks. Tap the banner now and enter pro...
When did mixing food with not food become food? Thankfully, at Panera, 100% of our food is 100% clean. No artificial preservatives, sweeteners, flavors, or colors.
Hey there, Jays. Zero Private Jerry's here. Welcome to another episode of Psycho Behind the Scenes LA Hotel Edition. That's right, guys. I brought a little Psycho Behind the Scenes hard drive. Junior. We're doing some research, and guys, we're right after Psycho Kid moves out. We're actually in the month of January. I'm not sure exactly what timetable this is, because this has nothing to do with the Psycho series or any videos that you saw. This is strictly an exclusive behind-the-scenes moment. So we were extremely deep into the Psycho series. We had a few months left to go, and I did my fucking damnedest to make sure nobody knew that the series was fake. We always stayed true to the story and made it as real and as immersive as possible. However, somebody fucked that all up and tried to take us down from the fucking inside. For the first time ever, we had a defector. We had somebody who betrayed, and that person is Jeffrey's ex-girlfriend, Kate. Some of you guys may know this, so you guys have been waiting for this, and this is actually the time when it happened. It was in January, and Kate posted these Twitter posts. There were some Instagram posts, like you name it. It was like a whistleblower. It was a super fucking big deal. I think Is It Real had covered it, and a bunch of other like exposed channels were all over me because Kate came out, showed pictures of her with the broken iPad from Psycho Girlfriend Breaks iPad. I think this all came about because Bam Margera, an old famous skater and from Jackass, he had done this like top 10 craziest girlfriends on the internet, and she was on it. And I guess people were somehow finding her, tracking her down, giving her a bunch of shit. So this is unfortunate. So she, to cover her own ass, said that the series was fake, and this was something that she had promised my brother while they were dating, and me, myself, that she would never do that. She would never, ever reveal or say anything that it was fake. So this really sucked, guys, and the day it happened, I felt sick to my stomach. I didn't know what the fuck to do. There was no way. I don't think there was any way I was getting around it. So sometimes it's best just to ignore it 100%. So that's what I did, and I just, channeled everything into making more content, trying to make it as believable as possible. But I have some behind the scenes of that fucking fateful day. So enjoy this shit, guys. Roll that shit. Uh-oh, Juggies. We've sprung a leak. Hey there, Juggies. Zero Papa Juggies here. A little Psycho behind the scenes, more or less. We're not actually shooting a Psycho video or anything like that, but it relates to my actual real life and the real life story that's going on. Jeffrey's ex-girlfriend, Psycho girlfriend, as she was referred to in the One Soul video. And she was also in Thanksgiving video, Psycho Kid Ruins Thanksgiving, and also Psycho Dead Raid stream at the tail end. She took to Twitter, call her Kate, we're keeping it with her character name. I was debating on whether or not to even shoot this behind the scenes video. The video's been out for well over a year. She did agree to it, obviously, or else it would never happen. Her and my brother broke up, and pretty much 1 year later, and she took to Twitter and told everyone the videos were fake. And I understand she had an image to maintain. Nobody wants to be known as a psychopath. It's dismissive because it makes you sound like, anything you say doesn't matter because you're crazy. And I mean, this is something that we've all had to sacrifice our image, but it's not sacrificial because at the same time, we're playing characters. Obviously, that's not really upfront, but it is unfortunate because she doesn't know anything. She's completely irrelevant from this whole thing these days. The series ends in 5 months, so you're screwing us over. I get clearing the air about that video, but she started talking about all the videos and started to even talk about me receiving things with FAMO, which is complete bullshit, and all these other accusations, which that was crossing the line. That just comes out of a bitter jealousy or something, and then just to say these things about me, it's kind of fucked up. It's really hard to keep all these things in mind. There's so many people in on this thing that know the truth, and so many people have let it out there, and it's just hard to maintain this story and not compromise it and the effect, the Santa Claus effect that we have going on. Me and Jeffrey were texting back and forth. We're like, what do we do about this? And we decided, treat it as if it were like a jealous hater. We don't respond to it because it's only going to add fuel to the fire. And that's just something you guys need to understand is a lot of people have been trying to expose me always. And this is something I knew was going to happen, and I'm glad it's happening as we get closer to the finale when I shoot my dad, because, that's something I want there to be a suspended belief, and I hope people, are smart enough to realize, like, hey, it is fake. Like, we're building up to that point, and the story gets more ridiculous as it goes, so I'm hoping people come around to that, but I want it to be on our terms, because it's our project. She's irrelevant, and to, cross the line and talk about things like that, it's a little fucked up. It always puts me, all these exposures, it puts me at a disadvantage because I can never directly address any problems people have with stories or people saying something in specific is fake. I can never call that out and try and deny it or say or find out a reason or excuse as to why it's bullshit, because then that makes it look like I'm covering it up. Either way I lose, my best strategy is to basically ignore it, kind of subtly address it like we did with the door pins, the scared straight, and things like that. Just keep playing my game. At the time, it's my fault, because at the time I should have had her sign a non-disclosure agreement. I should have everyone sign a non-disclosure agreement that's involved. It just comes as a slap to the face to me and just to my family. I'm surprised she hasn't reached out to contact me. Like, all she had to do was, hey, could you delete the video? And believe it or not, I actually would, because we could then come up with a new Psycho video. I want there to be 50 episodes. That leaves room for another Psycho video, because we only have like 10 left. I'd be totally cool with that. Shut the up! It's like me in the vlogs. We're just gonna hope she kind of yells a lot, and then like a baby crying, and then we just let the baby alone, or we leave Ella alone barking, and then eventually she stops barking. Probably not, at least for 10 more minutes. Just told Corin about the leak. Yeah. Craziness. Kate, man. Jeffrey just pulled in. There's a little more behind the scenes. This is unscripted stuff now. Jeffrey's gonna be coming in. I have this hunch, I have this feeling Jeffrey's gonna come in and be like, motherfucker! He's gonna be real pissed. So we're gonna it's like half of that. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. You can see the fire in his eye. You can see the fire in his eyes. Oh my god, I know. I want to snap already. There's never been a human being I have hated more than her. And told you guys, unscripted. I told you that was gonna happen. Oh my god. What's funny? Fucking Kate. Did I still rolling? Yeah. What's funny is, like, if you guys look back to that fight that was going on in there, that was actually kind of real. Good old Kate. Those are actual things, bro. Did you see she had a pinned tweet that had a couple thousand faves and retweets? No, because I stopped looking at it because it drove me insane. I was like sitting on an adrenaline rush for 4 hours at work. And I finally came down and I just couldn't like function. I was gonna have to go to sleep now. Yeah. I blocked her, and it's just like all my mods. I love my mods in the stream, and they're like, "What the fuck?" I wasn't really targeted. It was you for some reason. Yeah. Party. I like said I was like, the greatest man ever lived. I was like, this is